In this lesson, I'm going to show you some fun ways that you can start to introduce your child to some letters during playtime. Your child may be really interested in learning about letters, or they may not be interested at all. That's totally fine. Preschoolers have lots of practice often saying the alphabet, but do they actually know what those letters represent? Possibly not. Don't worry too much, as this is what school is for, and they will learn their letters when they get to school. However, the research shows that having some knowledge of letters and their sounds in preschool is predictive of later reading success. So we can help children get there just a little bit earlier and easier if we are mindful of the links between letters and their sounds. We can make children aware of letters that they see around them in their environment. A good way to teach letter names and their sounds is to compare them to animal names and their sounds. So what do I mean by that? For example, we can say, this animal is a cow. She says moo. This letter is called M. M says mm. That will help the children not get confused between letter names and their sounds. When you're reading a book, stop and point out the first letter in the main character's name. Example, this is Macca. His name starts with the letter M. The letter M says the sound etc. There are lots of lovely children's alphabet books that introduce children to the first letter in words. And remember that English has lots of inconsistencies, and sometimes letters say a different sound to what they usually say. A great example is ch, ch. It usually says ch, but in the name Charlotte, it says the sh sound. So best to leave the detailed teaching to the teachers next year at school, but you can certainly help at home by drawing children's attention to letters around them. So just a word on letters. If your child is really interested in writing their name, it's best to teach them lowercase letters rather than capital letters. If children learn to write their name and other words only in capital letters, it's very difficult for them to unlearn that. Capital letters only go at the beginning of proper nouns like names or at the beginning of a sentence. So teach your child to write in lowercase letters. There are lots of letters and words that you can come across every day. Point these out to your child when you see them. A good example of this is the McDonald's sign, which is a letter M, and it's a real light bulb moment when your child realises that Macca's sign is an M. And there are lots of other examples of this. You can use cereal boxes with big text on them to make simple puzzles and games at home. We've included a few games with this lesson that you can download and print. Cupcake matching. Cut up the cupcakes along the line. Mix up the game pieces. Help your child to match the letter to the first sound in the word. When you're starting this game with a young child, only use 2 or 3 cupcakes to start with, and make sure that the letters are very different. So perhaps avoid using C and K in that first instance. Once your child has a better understanding of the letters and how they go with their first sound in the word, you can use more pieces and make it more difficult. Older brothers and sisters might like to join in as well.
So we're going to match the pictures with the letter with the first sound. Okay? So we've got a heart. Can you find the top of the cupcake? For a heart? No, not love heart, just heart. Very good, that's a great looking cupcake. What about this one? Igloo.
Igloo.
What's this one?
Butterfly.
Butterfly. What does it start with? Do we know?
B.
B for butterfly. B. Yes, Blake, you can have a go. You pick one.
Apple will start with an A.
A for apple.
Dog.
Dog. Starts with
D.
dog.
Do you know what
D.
dog
The
is?
dog. Blake can do the last one.
Leaf goes with L. The
Ooh.
lucky last one.
The lucky last leaf.
Street sign scavenger hunt. This is a good game for the car. Give your child the sheet and ask them to look out for the street signs and mark them off when they see each one. So things like stop signs, KFC, McDonald's, give way, all of those things are just helping your child become aware of text around them.
I found 2 of them.
2 signs. What other sign have you found?
Stop.
Stop. Have you put a cross on stop? With what sound does stop start with? It starts with S, doesn't it?
Found one.
Which?
There.
What is it?
Where there's a round one.
A roundabout sign.
Yeah.
Very good. Cross him off. And we see another sign that's on your list. What is it? Do you know? Can you read the words on it? Give way.
Give way.
Is there one on there that's coming up here somewhere? Out this window?
Woolworths.
Woolworths. It starts with
What?
W.
So this brings us to the end of our Sounds Good to Me for Parents online course. Congratulations. The games and activities and tips and advice I've shared with you will help your child to develop the speech, language and pre-reading skills that they will need next year at school. If you found this information useful, please share our website with other parents and friends. If your child attends an early childhood centre or preschool, please let them know about the Sounds Good to Me program for educators. Here at Sounds Good to Me, we are working to ensure that every child has the opportunity to develop the language skills and sound awareness skills that will help them learn to read when they get to school. We believe that this is the best way forward to build healthy and happy communities. Thank you.